Hello everyone. It has been a while since I created a video, and I am on vacation and my mind is free and relaxed, and I thought about what can I tell the people that they may want to hear. So I think a lot of my videos have covered much of what's needed to start your business, to help you operate your business and remaining compliant. So I'm just going to touch on a few things again from kind of how to start up your business, how to remain compliant. I can't make this video too long, of course, but I'm going to see if I can help you, those of you who are looking to start up your business and do it at an affordable cost. That's my goal, okay? As a consultant, we set our own rates on what we want to charge, but I started up the business. I got in business to help people who normally could not afford to start a business or felt they couldn't afford to start a business because of the startup costs. So my goal is to get you licensed and operating, at the most affordable cost. And I can tell you, if you start a business and you use your home as an office, you could definitely get started up under $3,000. I used to say $2,000, but of course the cost of most things have gone up. And then under the $3,000, that will cover you on a few extra things, and I'll kind of touch on that in this video if I have time. But to start your business, the first thing I want to discuss is a lot of people get their business name registered on the Secretary of State's website and they think they have their business license. That's not a business license. That is your business name registration. That is a certificate of organization, and articles of incorporation or organization simply says that this business has been registered to do business in the state of Georgia. Okay? You have been registered to do business in the state of Georgia. However, you need your business license from whoever regulates that particular business that you're doing. So that's for any business. The Secretary of State's website is where you register any business in Georgia legally, okay? So with that said, again, you don't want to pay a lot of money for that. You don't want to pay a company to do that for you and think, oh, I paid, $500 or whatever to get my certificate of organization and such, and you think you're ready, because that money could have went towards something else. The cost is only about $50 to $75, and don't quote me on it, but I know it's no more than $50 or $75, okay? Somewhere in there. The registration, the registration is the first thing. You're registering that business name that you created. The next step is go to the IRS website and create your EIN or your tax ID number. It's the same thing. You want to create that, apply for that. That's free, absolutely free. Just make sure that you go on irs.gov. If the website that you're going on does not say .gov at the end, then it's not an official government website. And that's how a lot of people end up getting charged for their tax ID number and such, because they're using these companies that are imitating the IRS. Okay, so if you come across any website or you're, applying for that EIN number or tax ID number and it asks you to pay anything, come off immediately, because that is not the correct website. Okay, so that should be step number 2. After you have your certificate of organization, that means your business name is registered, then you apply for the tax ID number, then you can go on to the next steps. You want to go to your county or your city, depends on the municipality that you're under, that you're covered under, wherever your office is or your home office. Yes, the state does allow you to operate from a home office for private home care agencies. You know, there are certain stipulations or rules and regulations that you will need to follow in order to be compliant in that home office, but it is allowed. Okay? The next thing that I recommend, and this is no particular order because someone else may tell you something different, but the next steps after you've done that, once you've obtained that permit from your county or your city, then you're ready with the administrative documents that the state requires. Department of Community Health is the department that regulates and licenses you for your private home care agency or personal care home. You know, non-emergency medical transportation may fall under something different, but those initial steps are the same, okay? And these are businesses under the home care branch that you can offer. You know, if I have a private home care agency and I want to offer transportation, you can do transportation. Some transportation is covered under your private home care agency. But if you want to get into the part where the government pays, Medicaid, I think it is, that pays for transportation for your client, then that's where you create a separate non-emergency medical transportation business. The cost of that business under me is very minimal, very minimal. You know, the cost, if just for the policies and procedures, is $200. If you want training, you want to know how to do the billing and, doing your routes and all of that, then we have additional packets that you can add in, and none are above $1,000. Okay? I work with a consultant that helps you get Medicaid approved. She does the Medicaid packet. It is, I think, $1,000. $1,050 may be her rate. So, getting back on track with the approval for private home care agencies, because that's the one that will require more steps. And we're trying to start this business. We're not trying to pay $4,000 and $5,000 for the policies and procedure packet, because we can start up the entire business for under that. Okay, you can start up your entire business for under $4,000 or $5,000. So I'm going to set the rate right now. I'm going to say about $3,000. So what I'm going to cover is going to get you a private home care agency. And for those of you who think home health is a total different type of business when it comes to caring, because most of you are looking to send people into the home and care for them and provide personal support services and such like that. So home health covers more skilled services, covers skilled nursing, occupational therapies, physical therapy, and those I try to tell you to make the difference in those. To differentiate with those, I say the services that require therapies is the way I describe the home health services in Georgia. Okay, home health services in Georgia are usually under therapies. Now, you can offer skilled nursing under private home care agency, but you cannot offer the therapy services, okay? Georgia has a certificate of need requirement for anyone wanting to open a home health agency. So that right now that's to say that there are enough of those, and they really don't want to open anymore unless you can show a need. You know, maybe you're in a rural area or somewhere where there's a need for a home health agency. But most of you are looking to start personal care home. That's the phrase in Georgia for sending people out into the home to care for them, to help them get dressed, to take them to appointments, to prepare meals for them. That's the service that you're looking to offer. Then that falls under private home care agency, which you can start for under $3,000. That's with your consultant fee. If it's me, my fee for that is $1,000. And that gets you your policies and procedures. We upload those documents. All forms are included that the state recommends or requires. We do not just give you something and you need something else to go with it. So when working with me, you have to I send you a list and we go through the steps and kind of the steps of what I just gave you as far as getting licensed, getting the permits through your county or your city, getting registered with the certificate of organization, with the Secretary of State, getting your EIN number. Okay, so all of that falls under what I help you with. I also train you. I also train that administrator so that you can set that office up and you're compliant. Okay, so all of this, and what totals it out to more is your state fee. Your state fee, if you're offering skilled nursing services with your packet, is $1,050. That's the fee that you pay to the state. You do not even pay that. You won't pay that to me. I don't touch that money. I don't see that money. So my fee is $1,000. Once I am done with everything I do, I give you the login to go in and pay that fee online to the state. Now, what other costs will you incur? If you are not a nurse or a CNA that has already had the fingerprinting, then that will be a cost that you have to cover. The fee was $50. They've changed companies, so I think it's about 60, maybe 60, 65, maybe a little less. That's the fee that you will pay for that. You will register online for that process. No, you cannot walk in somewhere, just anywhere, and have that done, okay? There's a particular company that you have to go through. The state just changed companies, so the process is not the same, okay? Well, it's somewhat the same, but it's not the same company. So don't register the same way. You shouldn't be able to, because I think it should redirect you to the new company that they use. Okay, so that's another cost that you would incur. Other than getting an office space, if you don't have one, or a telephone number and all of that, you see, you still have from $1,050 and the $1,000, the $75 to $100 that you may pay for the certificate of organization, nothing for the EIN number, that's totally free. So we still have a lot of money in that $3,000 to play with. Okay, so I recommend that you get a printer that can copy, scan, and print, because sending me documents, you will have to scan in documents, you will have to print out documents and send back to me, and I only take them in a certain format. I do not accept picture screenshots, because that's not professional. And what you send me, I have to send to the state. So I want to start you off on the right track. I don't want to set you up for failure. Okay? My goal is to create business owners that will thrive in the industry. So I'm not going to let you just send me anything. If the document looks like it's just not right, you're going to have to do it over and send it back. That doesn't cost you anything but a little time, maybe a little pressure, maybe a little stress on your end. I don't know, but that's my job. That's my job as your culture consultant, to make sure that you're doing things the way that they should be, okay? You know, we offer other services. If you want to reach out to find out what other services that we offer, I can send you over a list of what we offer. If you want a consultation, our consultations are $100, and that $100 is even refundable 100% if you move forward with our services. We credit it 100% back towards your service. Okay, so we're in this to make money, not take money from people. We're trying to show you how to make money, how to start your business and be operational. Okay, so again, we can start up these businesses, but the main thing I need you to focus on as a business owner in the private home care industry Know your rules and regulations. I call it the Home Care Bible. Know your rules and regulations. Know them. Learn them like you would your Bible if you're a Christian. Like you would any instructional manual. Because that's what the state says should be done, how it should be done. And it can save you a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of headaches, because everything is right there. People get the policies and procedures confused with the guideline that they should follow. Well, some of the rules and regulations are in your policies and procedures, depending on where you obtain your policies and procedures from. But the rules and regulations contain everything that the state says you must have. The rules and regulations are free on the Department of Community Health website. Okay? So don't go out paying for this stuff. It's free. If you're a client of mine, I can send you a copy. But you need to print it out. Make a manual. Let your office manager, yourself as the administrator, let everyone learn this stuff. Okay? It can save you a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of citations. Okay? And that, I can't stress enough on the rules and regulations. Policies and procedures are what we create based off of the rules and regulations. So the rules and regulations say, hey, this is what you're supposed to do. The policies and procedures say, okay, I read the rules and regulations and this is what I'm going to do. Because the state wants to know that you know the rules and regulations. That's basically the policies and procedures are saying, I've read them. This is what you're saying to do. Okay, and this is how we will do it as ABC Company. Okay? So I hope this helps someone. If you are new or you're looking to start, you're just kind of researching, you know, if you're looking in the state of Georgia or any non-regulated states, unfortunately, I have cut back on that. You know, we're only doing Georgia or non-regulated states or states that I have done prior, because it takes a lot to go through I have to learn the rules and regulations of other states prior to creating the policies and procedures. I can create them, but if they're not in compliance with the rules and regulations, it's not going to help you. Okay? So I don't want to cheat anyone. I don't want to take anything from anyone. If you are in a non-regulated state and you're looking to create policies and procedures so that you can, I like to tell people, if you're in a non-regulated state, you still want to be able to be competitive with those other agencies, those major companies, you know, those franchises. So you want some documents in place where you're operating professionally. So when you meet with your clients and, you know, you're giving them that initial assessment or consultation, you want to have some professional documents that makes your company look professional. Or you want to have a guideline that you can go by as a business. So we do offer policies and procedures for those. And that rate for those is $500. You do get forms with that. And we can give you some guidance on how to operate professionally. You know, a way to set up your office so that even though, again, you're not in a regulated state, you can operate professionally. And for those who don't know what a regulated state or when I say non-regulated, regulated states are when the state says, okay, this is what you must do. These are the rules and regulations. The non-regulated state, there's no requirement for starting your private home care business or your sitter companion business or whatever they may call it in your state, okay? So, again, we're here. We help with private home care agencies, personal care homes, adult day centers. We help with non-emergency medical transportation. All of these businesses you can establish at a minimal cost of at or about $3,000. Now, the transportation business, we recommend you have your vehicle. personal care home, we recommend you have your home. Those are the only things that are going to cost you excessively, okay? Again, I am on vacation. My grandkids are waking up now, so I'm going to end this video and allow them to go out and play. Allow them to go out and play. However, if you need me, feel free to reach out to me, 770-255-8639, or email me. Please, I prefer text messages, okay? Text me any questions or whatever that you have versus calling me, because a lot of times I'm too busy, but I can answer, I can respond to the text messages because of my clients. I look for their text messages to come through so I can answer immediately. But my email address is pretty long, so if you want to write it down or save it, the email address is A as in apple, H as in Henry, the number 4, the letter C as in cat, dot director at high, HIGH, HOPE LLC.com, and that's AH4C dot director at highhopellc.com. I hope this video helped some of you. I look forward to working with you, hearing from you. You know, if there's anything, sometimes some people reach out and if I answer the phone, if you're lucky enough for me to answer the phone, you can get your consultation free at that point. So, you know, I am there for you. Again, I'm going to end the video. If you need me, reach out to me. Samantha Brown-Hightower, home care coach and consultant in the state of Georgia and Virginia and other non-regulated states. Those are states that I have covered and successfully had clients to become approved, okay? Talk to you all soon. I'm about to enjoy some hot tub water. Wish you guys were here to stick your feet in with me, but until next time,